I'm Ron Paulk, and I'm getting ready to install the nose cabinet in the Smart Woodshop. This is the last cabinet that I have to install before I start working on the shelves and the drawers. To keep you up to date on where I'm at, I'm letting you drop in before I make the Building the Smart Woodshop series, which will be from beginning to end, and that series is coming. But because I didn't want to go without putting up videos for weeks or even a month and a half or so, I'm letting you drop in every day and showing you a little peek at what I'm doing, and also exposing you to a lot of the tools that you'll see me use through the series to answer the questions that invariably will come. I have to break down a lot of plywood to make cabinets. And I don't have a big cabinet shop, and I don't want a big cabinet shop. In fact, I owned one and had the big saws and the big tools. They're behind me, and I never want them again. I like being portable. I make a lot of my stuff on the job in the houses, hence the Smart Woodshop, so that my wood shop is wherever the trailer is. It doesn't matter what building I'm working in, whether I'm working out on the deck, in somebody's unfinished living room, or in their garage, or on their front driveway. That is my wood shop, the Smart Woodshop. One of the best tools that came along to help me get rid of the big stuff was a track saw. Now, track saws are not inexpensive if you think of it as a skill saw with a guide, but it's a lot more than that. It cuts right on where you lay the track. You don't have to figure offsets. It helps prevent the wood from splintering the way a high quality end sliding stroke saw with a scoring blade will do. When you factor in purchasing a system like Festool has, with a track, a few tracks, and the saw, versus buying a table saw with at least a 10-foot stroke, it's a fraction of the cost. Plus, if you have a saw with a 10-foot stroke, it stays back in the shop. And it's still really handy to have one of these when you're on the job making modifications. So for me, this saw replaces a $15,000 saw for a fraction of the cost. There's a lot of things that help expand what you can do. I've made designed a crosscut jig, which I set up on my workbench, and it works with some of the other tracks and with this saw, and I can cut my cabinet sides very quickly, repeatably, and accurately. I also have the parallel guides from Festool that fit right on any of the tracks, and they give you some ability to parallel cut or break your plywood down. They are limited to about halfway through the plywood, so if you got a wider cut, you have to calculate the offset of the blade and come from the other side. Well, a couple of years ago, I did a jig competition. Well, the top picked was Emily Adams' parallel guide. These didn't work for her. She needed something that went further. She also needed something smaller so it was more portable for her. And so she came up with this fantastic idea. And it's simply taking a circle cutter, which works with the jigsaw from Festool, and then her own design, and this thing slips on, and I think the circle guide goes out to 5 feet or something. So you've got a lot broader range of cutting ability. It's a lot smaller to carry around with you. You make a pair of these, they're just that big, a pair of them versus a pair of these. So this cuts a lot more than this cuts, and I think it's a little cheaper too. So I had the parallel guides, and I built these, made a video about them, and used them a couple of times, thought they were great, but I fell back onto my parallel guides. Well, in my trailer, I had to cut stuff wider than these would cut, and so I switched over to these. And then even for my narrower cuts, I started just using these, and so now I've done a lot of cutting for the Smart Woodshop using these, and I like this better. In fact, I think Festool should get a hold of Emily, get this idea, and produce it, because this is fantastic. So you'll see me use this a lot in the video series, and I just wanted to tell you that's what it was, or is, and we did videos on it. You can look back for those. I hope you're enjoying following along with building the smart wood shop. Again, look forward to the full end-to-end video series coming in the near future. If you want to follow along, be sure to subscribe. And when you subscribe, click on that little bell. You'll see it right on by the subscribe button, and it'll give you the option to get notified every time that I put up a video on this channel. Also, give me a comment. Let's have a dialogue. It's not just for me to answer, but for the other viewers and subscribers too. They may have a lot better information than me, and also it's a great place to cover things that I might miss in the video. Most important, give me a thumbs up. That sort of drives the algorithm, it seems, with YouTube. So the more thumbs up, it's the more activity the video gets. Even a thumbs down does just as well. So if you hate my videos, then please give me a thumbs down. I encourage you. Most important, don't watch the videos and do nothing. Just consume and then not offer anything back. The thumbs up, the thumbs down is right there. All you have to do is click on it. If you get anything from the video, just go ahead and offer that up. And if you want a set of my workbench plans, my awesome rolling toolbox plans, my stand-up desk plans, my Crosscut Jig plans, you can also click on the link right here in the video or in the description down below. Thanks for taking the time to watch. Have a great day.